Hello and welcome back to Spotlight on Eventing. I'm Saffron Cresswell, and in this episode we will be unpicking everything that unfolded at the Longines Luhmühlen International Horse Trials, bringing you everything you need to know from both the 5-star and the 4-star German National Championships. This episode is sponsored by British Eventing and Ego 7. There were just the 2 horse and rider combinations that were sub 30 after the 2 days of dressage. And in third below them was James Avery and Dallas 13, the horse that was bred to be a dressage horse but turned his hand to eventing at a young age. So a good result for James in that first phase. And in second place, the first of those riders sub 30 was the Wiltshire-based Hallie Coon with Capriccio, a horse and rider combination that at the 4-star level and above have yet to score below sub 30s, so it was a great test for them. But the leader after the 2 days of dressage was Emily King and Valmy Biat, a combination we know can be so competitive in the first phase, and we got to hear from Emily after her test.
He means the world to me, Valmy. I've had him for so many years now. He's just a sweetheart. He tries so hard, and I'm so glad that he's been able to, pull one off at a 5-star and just be so rideable and not have any big mistakes. Quite often he does a test full of flair, full of va-va-voom, but maybe we have a little mistake here and there. And today he just was so on it, really listening to all my aids and just tried his hardest, which, I mean, that's all I could ask for.
The cross-country proved tough once again this year at Luhmühlen in the 5-star, with only 7 horse and rider combinations, making it round with no jumping penalties. But there was only the one combination that made it clear inside the time, and that was Caroline Harris with D-Day, and they actually finished 18 seconds under that optimum time. And we got to hear from Caroline after she finished her cross-country round.
I mean, he was phenomenal. I was actually pretty nervous before I started because there's been a bit of pressure on us to be some of the quickest, and I messed up at Blenheim last year, and I really wanted to come here and put it right and ride well and not make a mistake again and let him down. And I think we really managed to pull it off today. You don't have to spend much time setting him up, and he's a lot of blood, and he's little, so I can balance him really quickly and turn very easy. So this horse really suits him.
Emily King narrowly missed out on a flag penalty out on the cross country, but she managed to get that removed, so that saw her head into the show jumping in second place. But a couple of riders that climbed the leaderboard after the cross country were eventual 4th place finishers, Janelle Price and Captain de Hoos Z. They jumped around the cross country clear and climbed the leaderboard. They actually won the 4-star long at Scone last year and finished in eventual 4th place in the 4-star. Boyd Martin and Shanro Cooley seem to like that 3rd place finish, as in their last 3 international starts they have finished in 3rd place, and this time in the 5-star, and the first 5-star for this horse. Shanro Cooley, previously ridden by Elizabeth Halliday before Boyd took over the ride, and it was great to see them inside the top 3 on the final day. Emily King managed to hold on to 2nd place, but it was Caroline Harris and D-Day who could not be beaten after their amazing cross-country round, jumping clear on the final day. And we got to hear from our winner in this 5-star class after she had completed her round.
But you've done it. How are you feeling?
A lot better now. But no, my God, that horse is just something else. He gives me 1,000% every time, and I can't ask anything more of him.
Your groom was already in floods of tears. I mean, it's going to set you off too, but the time was tight. You know, you really had to hold your nerve. What were you thinking when you were going around that course?
I just trust him implicitly. I know he's going to try. I know he's never going to want to touch fence. Like cross country, you can ride him very quick, and he likes it. So the tighter the time, the better for me, because I know that he's good with that.
And he's now a double 5-star winner.
The little horse that was bred to be a happy hack has gone and won 2 5-stars. So yeah, he's amazing.
And really amazing for someone that didn't come from a horsey background. You're showing that anyone can do this.
Yes, yeah, and I've worked very, very hard and taken a lot to keep believing, but we got there eventually.
You've got your winner's sash. Congratulations, Caroline.
Over in the 4-star class, it was Julia Krajewski who managed to dominate all round, finishing in 1st and 2nd place. Her winner, Ulsena Nickel, that horse she won here 12 months ago on, and in 2nd place, Tullebeg Platinum. There was a little shuffle round at the top of the leaderboard with in third place Malin Hansen Houttop and her European mount Carlitos Quidditch K. They finished eventual third place with a little bit of change at the top of the leaderboard after Lara de Liedekerke-Meyer dropped a roll and picked up 1.6 time penalties as well in the show jumping, dropping her a little bit further down the leaderboard. As it was a German 1-2-3, we got to hear from both our 4-star champion and also our German champion, Julia Koreski, as she won the 4-star class.
He absolutely did it. I have to say, I mean, I knew I have some, space and felt like mid-course, okay, now you're pulling too much, you're a bit too slow. But I mean, he jumped mega and I couldn't have done anything better this week. And he really loves Luhmühlen. I think he loves the crowd. And I think it's exactly what we needed to get him going and a bit hyped up and hopefully prepped for bigger things this summer.
Because you had the one fence in hand, but obviously you didn't need it in the end. You had those little time faults, but were you aware of what had happened before you?
Yeah, I know. Usually I follow and then I know, okay, I can have 1 pole or 2 poles or, for championship is different than the competition. So I knew I had a bit of time or fence. And but obviously you want your horse to jump clear. And I had a very good round with my first horse and that gave me quite some confidence. And but then again, I mean, Nickel is he's such a reliable chap. He just goes and does his thing when you call him basically. So that's very, very cool.
Round this tough 4-star track, we didn't see any riders home clear and inside that optimum time, although Swiss rider Nadja Minder gave it a good go, finishing just 1 second over the optimum time. But as we take a look now on the CrossCountry app, it is great to have a look at the combination at 14AB, a combination that proved challenging throughout the 4-star track, that skinny arrowhead jumping down into the water with that tight right-handed turn to that big brush corner in the water before having to run up to the following fence on the exit as well. It caused problems throughout the day, as with that tight right-handed turn being the most challenging. Don't forget, if you missed out, you can watch all of the action on demand from the 5-star and the 4-star on Horse and Country Plus. With some great clear rounds cross-country at Luhmühlen, don't forget to head over to the Be Prepared website where Coach Katie Williams talks through how best to walk your cross-country courses to maximise your chances of getting that all-important clear round. What feels like a big Luhmühlen review show on Spotlight on Eventing this week, but next week we have Anik Ford to look forward to, where they have the 3-star and the 2-star classes, as well as loads of national classes, including some of the age classes, 6-year-old classes, as well to look forward to. Thank you once again to British Eventing and Ego 7, and we will be back next week to unpick everything that happened at Anik this weekend.